Good morning, dears. Today we are going to deal with the vasoactive intestinal polypeptide hormone secreting cells tumors. They are known as VIPomas. Vasoactive intestinal polypeptide hormone neuroendocrine tumors. These specialized endocrinal cells regulates our acid-base balance, acid-base equilibrium of our blood along with the other system of our body, and thereby maintain normal hydrostatic balance, normal pH balance, and normal acid-base balance. Too much amount of vasoactive intestinal polypeptide hormones will cause increased bowel movements or uncontrolled bowel movements, and the presentation may be as a large amount of watery diarrhea may be there, or uncontrolled or persistent or very chronic large amount of diarrhea stool or watery diarrhea may be the PC of our patient. It reflects as number one symptom may be dehydration. This can cause feeling of increased thirsty and thereby increased thirst is there, and at the same time there is less making of urine with a dry skin and mouth, with a headache, dizziness and feeling of tired. So the dehydration reflects as dryness of skin and mouth, then with a low amount of urine output, then with a headache and dizziness, and totally patient constantly feels very tired. Due to the imbalance in acid-base equilibrium, especially with increased excretion of potassium through urine, the serum potassium level will be very low, or a condition of low potassium, that is hypokalemia. In such condition, the patient's PC may be as weakness of muscles, twitching and jerking, aching and cramps, then claudications, then numbness and tingling, with just opposite to that early stage, frequent urination, fast heartbeat and feeling of confusion and increased thirst. All these are the abnormal levels of potassium affect our body. So in hypokalemia, muscular pain, twitching, jerking, claudications, achings and cramps and numbness and tingling, etc. may be the symptom. Along with all this issue, there is crampy pain in abdomen and weight loss of unknown reason. So a wide variety or wide range of symptoms can be seen in patient with either in exocrinal level or in endocrinal level, and ultimately it can even affect the psychology of a person also, or the mood of a person also. All these are the symptoms related with pancreatic islet cell tumors. So the pancreatic islet cell tumors can be either a case of gastrinoma, or a case of glucagonoma, or a case of insulinoma, or a case of somatostatinoma, or it can be a vipoma or vasoactive intestinal polypeptide hormone tumor. So the signs and symptoms are very wide, very range, and the quality or the intensity of the symptoms may be very mild or subtle or very moderate or very severe or very typical. All these stages or all this intensity of the symptoms depends on the extent of pathology, spread of pathology, and comorbid condition of our patient, and amount of hormonal fluctuations, etc. will regulate or control or restrict the quality symptoms. And the same NET tumors or the neuroendocrinal tumors can affect the adrenals also, or the lungs or the pulmonary system also. If time is there, we can study the same in another class. And thank you for watching. Thank you.